Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on that when Rahu will move in the Aquarius sign in next couple of weeks only. We have already entered the month of the May in 2025. So how it is going to be impacting the attributes of those planets. So just because guys, like when I made this video from the Rahu's Aquarius transit, based on all the zodiac signs over there, a lot many people who have majority of the planets in the Aquarius, they were asking this question. So I just thought we can have a second discussion on the same topic. So guys, just because there is a proper format which I follow, so the whole discussion is divided into three parts. In the very first part, we will try to understand the general attributes and the importance of Rahu in Vedic astrology, which will serve all those people who are just starting up in Vedic astrology. In the second part, we will try to understand the general attributes of how to connect the energy of Rahu with the Aquarius. And then at the end, we will just dive into how it is going to be impacting individually all the planets if you have those planets in the Aquarius and when Rahu will go over it. So guys, if you're not interested in the elaborative discussion, so you can straight away go to those section where it is going to be explained based on your area of interest. So guys, we will start our discussion first with praying to the gods for the omens, for the right guidance. So to begin with, we will first pray to Lord Ganesha, who represents auspiciousness, good omens, and who presides over all the knowledge of mystic sciences known to humankind. Om ek dantai vidmahe vakratundai dhimahi tanno danti prachodayat. For the appeasement of the Rahu energy, the worship of Goddess Durga, Goddess Saraswati, Lord Shiva, Lord Bhairava is also considered, is recommended. So we will pray to Lord Shiva. Om Tat Purushai Vidmahe Mahadevai Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat. We will also pray to Rahu Devta in itself. Om Shiro Rupai Vidmahe Amriteshai Dhimahi Tanno Rahu Prachodayat. And guys, matching with this combination, I actually wanted to get a philosophical quote which justify this union of Rahu in the Aquarius. So what could be better than the Kal Yun? The greater the contrast, the greater the potential. Great energy will only comes from a correspondingly great tension of opposites. And a quote by Albert Einstein: logic will get you from A to B, imagination will take you everywhere. So, guys, in the modern day context, Rahu plays a very significant role. We know this thing that Rahu can actually grant someone discriminatory intuitive intelligence. Rahu somehow controls over the mass sentiments, mass consciousness. And guys, all these celebrities who charges huge amount of money in order to post anything, in order to recommend or endorse any brand, they are only able to do that because somehow they control the mass attention. And again, guys, when we talk about the way the all the like data companies are somehow controlling people's decision making because they somehow have the data for all of that. So over there as well, this combination could be seen as growth in leaps and bounds. So we already have witnessed like technology to the extent of self-driven cars and space exploration, and also like even in our daily life as well. Like there have been those kind of documented reports that in a household all the data companies have monitored your behavior to such an extent that they even know this thing that in this household it's the man only who works, female is a housewife, but just because both of them are connected to the same wi-fi, and if wife started searching on the a new washing machine model, so the recommended ads will not be shown to the wife, but it will be shown to the husband. Why only the luxury car brand sponsored ads come to the specific people only? Because this is what the kind of control which these data companies have in our personal lives. Like the way guys, when we talk about when any of the election happens, so for controlling the decision making of the people, or in negative situation when any of the riot kind of situation happen over there as well, these data companies play a very significant role. Now it has even reached to this extent that the countries are also doing a a future warfare over there. Like the way, again, this has been documented. I cannot take guarantee of this, that the algorithm which TikTok uses when they recommend any of the feed suggestion or like any of the post to the teenagers in China is different from teenagers in US. Like the way, for example, if there is a percentage, so the kind of feed and the post which gets recommended and shown to teenagers in China, so over there it's like 40% of the content carries the entertainment, but rest of the content still carries the information which is like based on the culture, on the science and the technology and advanced learning. And compared to what in US, the teenagers are being just shown data which is like crass comedy. And when like a survey was done on the same sample space, so those Chinese teenagers, when it was being asked to them that what you want to become when you grow up, a lot of them answered that you want to become astronauts, we want to become scientists. And when the same question was asked to those teenagers in US, they said that we want to become YouTubers, we want to become influencers. So this is how the power of the social media, data and technology holds in the modern day and age. And guys, the difference between Rahu and Aquarius, we know that Aquarius is a air sign. So is the way Gemini is also a air sign. Libra is also an air sign. The only difference comes that Gemini Rahu can actually make you intelligent. It can also make you genius. It's like a individualized kind of talent which you have. Rahu in the Libra can actually make you very savvy in your personal behavior or your conduct and all. The beauty of the Aquarius is that, first of all, Aquarius is very futuristic, it is ahead of the time. And second thing is that with Aquarius, the mass sentiment, the large group of the people are interconnected, and Rahu in itself is a global kind of planet. So Rahu in the Aquarius is a typical combination of like curiosity, hype, wish fulfillment. You can look at it in this way. And again, guys, like the way when people talk about Rahu and Ketu somehow controls the destiny as well. See, guys, I will give you a very small or short example based on my personal life, and then we will start our discussion. So I still remember when I was like figuring out my life when my Jupiter Dasha was about to get over. At that phase, astrology was not at all in the plan. Coming to Canada, foreign settlement, no one in my whole family, from my paternal or maternal side, has ever moved to a foreign land. I'm the first one. It has never happened. So just because Saturn Dasha has started, I'm getting into accidents, so much of the depression, negativity, all of that is happening. So I remember visiting an astrologer. So looking at my chart, he said a couple of things that okay, you will have like many important people as connection, or who you will be connected with, very important, very famous, very successful people. And then he said be prepared, you will be doing laborious work and something to do with research, occult and tantra, and for your life to completely unfold you still have to be patient for certain years. I was confused. I was like, okay, why? First of all, how come like famous and successful people will be connected? I don't see myself like that. And I knew slightly about, because I have started that time slightly, I have started doing research on my own as well. So I somehow got this hint, like very basic hint, that he might be saying that because in my 11th house I have got like shubh auspicious planets over there, or this could be Rahu in the influencing positively the ascendant and the moon. He says, see, let me break it down. So, when I say that important, prominent people will be connected to you, that is the kind of promise you have. When I said that about doing the labor work or the menial work or these kind of research and occult and tantra, that I said based on the kind of dasha and the time which is coming ahead of you. So, in that time, because time is the king, this is what the time is demanding. So, that is what will happen. And when I said that the destiny will unlock, but for that, you have to be patient, because when your chart is strongly Rahu and Ketu ruled, so that means you still have to be patient till at least 36, 42, and that's how life start unfolding after that age. So you would have understood that how things work. Like, for example, it's like there is a promise which you have to see. There is a running time, which you have to be mindful of. And the third thing is that what is there as a destiny's promise. And I always say that whatever promise comes to you from Rahu and Ketu, it's like unavoidable. It is bound to happen. All other things can be altered. But when it comes down to the Rahu and Ketu, it's like the destiny's grip on you. And I guess that is the only reason. Imagine a guy who is doing just a laborious kind of work, but in the break time, he's giving consultation and advice to a neurosurgeon or a CFO in Europe. So that means that's what the beauty of the planets is. And when it comes down to Rahu and Ketu, they represents unusuality. They are the planets of unusuality. Anything which is eccentric, which is abnormal, can be attached with Rahu and Ketu. So yes, guys, after just a basic overview, now we will start our discussion. So the very first thing is that about Rahu in Vedic astrology. So the shadow planet of obsession, illusion, and destiny. So in Vedic astrology, Rahu is not a physical planet, but a mathematical shadow point, specifically the north node of the moon. It is a point where the moon's orbit crosses the ecliptic from south to north. Despite being invisible, Rahu holds immense power and significance in a birth chart due to its deep karmic and psychological implications. Key attributes of Rahu. So it's a malefic, shadowy, obsessive planet, air element, male gender, southwest direction, associated deity. So Lord Bhairava, or this could be Lord Shiva, Goddess Durga, Goddess Saraswati, are connected with Rahu. If you actually want to appease the energy of the Rahu. But again, guys, never ever overlook the importance of the Bij mantra recitation or appeasement of that planet. You can connect with Lord Bhairava, it will protect you. But if you actually want the planet in itself to generate or trigger or churn out good results, never ever overlook the importance of the direct worship of the planet through the Bij mantras. They are very powerful. Now the color is like smoky or dark blue. Metal is lead. Hazonite is the gemstone. When it comes down to the gemstones of like the malefic planets like Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, and Mars. So my recommendation: do not just wear it like this. Always get a proper analysis done by an expert, by a professional astrologer, not like something who is doing it just out of hobby. So then only wear the gemstone of the malefic planets like Rahu, Ketu, Mars, and Saturn. Otherwise, they can even create problem as well. And when we talk about Rahu, so Rahu is the planet of illusion. It's a planet of psychological imbalance. So you have to be very mindful of that. Zodiac lordship. So yeah, co-ruler of Aquarius. So it's like for Rahu, it's like going to be his home return. So yes, a lot of the celebrities will rise with this entry of Rahu in the Aquarius. And again, guys, when I talk about, so this is going to be the time when the technology and advancement will also happen in the tech sector. And nothing could be better than that. If this is what the direction in which the wind is sailing, and you are also operating in the same field, so that means right set of attention opportunities will come to you. Nakshatras ruled by Rahu, so Ardra, Swati, Satbhisha. Now, guys, when we talk about the symbolic meaning and the karmic role, so Rahu represents the desires, materialism, illusion, all the foreign connections is connected with Rahu, and the future karma. It indicates where the soul seeks experience, even if through confusion, ambition, or obsession. Rahu is like a forward looking, urging individuals to venture into unknown territories, be it through technology, foreign lands, or unconventional paths. Now, positive attributes of Rahu. So we know that innovative thinking, breaking norms, political acumen, mass influence, technological and scientific advancement, magnetism and charisma, deep intuition and occult knowledge. But again, guys, be mindful of this thing that this is the positive quality of the Rahu. If it is going to be the negative Rahu, so then it's like a person who just keeps on daydreaming, person who makes very big claims and does not have a proper bandwidth to deliver that. Imagine like you are going on a meeting and the person whom you are meeting has made some very big like promises, has shown you like lot many of those grandiose plans, which the person does not have a bandwidth to deliver. So that could be a negative Rahu as well. I'm telling you, we are living in a day and age, a lot of the celebrities and all, on surface, they look like to be having very flamboyant lifestyle. But if you will, if you will get into their bank balance and all, so everything is fake. Everything is like on a borrowed lifestyle. So that is also you have to take into consideration. Rahu has this tendency to amplify things. But let's say, for example, suddenly everyone is interested in you. Now people are approaching you. Do you have the bandwidth to deliver that or not? So that all becomes very important. And I guess that is the only reason people who are maintaining that kind of, celebrityhood. So people say that it's only the Rahu. No, it's like the combination of Saturn, Rahu, and majority of the planets. Because otherwise, in 2025, Rahu can give you 2 minutes of fame, and which also happens to be the case with lot many of the TikTok celebrities and all. But for someone to retain that, for someone to sustain that, you need support. But yes, Rahu is like a good marketer. It will bring attention, sudden attention in your life. Negative traits of Rahu, so addiction and illusion, obsession, manipulation, and deceit, mental anxiety, paranoia, sudden rise and dramatic falls, detachment from morals and dharma when afflicted. Now, again, guys, the case with the Rahu rule people are that they are somehow equipped with this sort of lifestyle. So, for a normal person with a very sophisticated and disciplined lifestyle, you might look down at this thing that, okay, this guy is all the time waking up late, he's all the time partying and all. But if you will ask that person, he will say and give you this reply that over the drinks only I'm able to finalize some deals as well. So I mean to say, with Rahu, it's like everything which is like very unusual is attached with Rahu. When it comes down to the positive side of Rahu or the negative traits of Rahu, so even the negative traits of Rahu can be utilized in your advantage as well. Like the way some of the celebrities with very screwed up life, but just because they are drawing too much of the attention, still the brands and the companies keep on signing them up, or like money is never a concern, or being relevant is never a concern for them. But yes, the negative, Ketu could be a major concern, because Ketu can completely destroy or ruin your name. But even in case of Rahu, even if it is negative, other factors are balancing it. So even in that, native can still survive. Now, guys, when we talk about the significance of Rahu in the birth chart, so its house placement shows the area of life where one feels unfulfilled or obsessed. Sign placement generally tells about how Rahu express its energy. So Rahu in the Aries is about power, and Rahu in the Pisces, it could be with chasing the mysticism or escapism. And Rahu in Aquarius is all about futuristic things, tech-driven things. Conjunction. Rahu with planets like Moon can create that eclipse kind of yoga. Sun or Mars can intensify inner struggle and external events. Dasha, it's Mahadasha or Antradasha. Rahu periods often bring drastic changes, breakthroughs, or breakdowns depending on its strength and placement. Rahu's transit, like it generally stays in one sign for 18 months. It brings transformation, foreign settlement, confusion, or sudden events. Now, guys, in case of Rahu and Ketu, the dispositor also play a very significant role. So, if Rahu is that foreign, unusual energy, that quest for recognition, acceptance, Rahu's zodiac sign will tell about that in which capacity this quality will express itself. But the true intent, because Rahu is like a chameleon, what is the intent of Rahu? So its intent gets decided and judged more by its dispositor. So all that manipulation and plotting and scheming which you are using, will it work in your favor or will it work against you? So that is dependent on the strength and dignity of its dispositor. So, yes, guys, now famous professions linked with Rahu. So, all the politicians, and again, guys, when I say the politicians, so um, especially like people who become the ambassador of the country and who are working with the United Nations and who play a very significant role in the international politics, that is the domain of Rahu. When we talk about the ground level politics, that has got more to do with the Saturn. So magician, occultist, IT professional, astronauts, like the way these days, it's like all the people um, in the US, in the IT hubs and all, it's now much better to call them as the attention manager rather than the data manager and all. So because their main approach and objective is just to keep people hooked up to internet and observe their behavior, control their behavior. Like someone asked this question that what do you think the biggest competitor of Facebook is, like this company, that platform, another platform? To which an expert says that their only competitor is your sleep, individual sleep, because there are like so many people, they know ways of capturing your attention, controlling, monitoring your behavior only till the time you are awake, but once you are asleep, that is the time when they cannot do anything. So yes guys, like astronauts, scientists, foreign diplomats, movie stars, illusionists, all are linked with Rahu. Or along with all this, you can also add like people who are in the liquor business, people who own the betting companies and the betting apps. All of that is Rahu. You have your casinos and all. So yeah. Now, when we talk about remedies for afflicted Rahu, so chanting the Bij mantra of Rahu again, guys. If you want to get connected to the Devata or the god connected with the planet, it's fine, but not at the cost of overlooking the Bij mantra, which goes straight to the appeasement of the planet in itself. So chanting the Rahu Bij mantra, Om Brahm Bhrim Bhrom Saha Rahave Namah, can be done. Worship of goddess Durga, goddess Saraswati, Lord Kal Bhairava, Lord Shiva shall be considered. Charity on the Saturdays, fasting on Saturdays, or on the Rahu Kal, and wearing the Hazonite only after proper astrological consultation. Now, guys, Rahu in Aquarius. So, just a quick overview of that as well. So, the revolutionary seeker of the social evolution. In Vedic astrology, guys, Rahu in Aquarius, like the Kumbha Rashi, creates a powerful blend of futuristic ambition, social idealism, and unconventional genius. Like the way, guys, I already mentioned this thing that if your chart is heavily controlled by Rahu and Ketu, like the way I give my example, my moon nakshatra is being controlled by Rahu Ketu, my ascendant degree is very close to the Rahu and Ketu. All the planets are in the excess of the Rahu and Ketu. Rahu is in the nakshatra of Ketu. Ketu is in the nakshatra of the Rahu. So that means you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to rotate the chart here and there and get confused. It's as simple as that. This chart is strongly controlled by Rahu and Ketu. So when they are like in a perfect alignment, so that means this is going to be the time when certain lifetime events will happen. Like the way, guys, if your ascendant lord, I keep on seeing those charts, your ascendant lord is conjunct with Rahu or Ketu. So you being a Capricorn Lagna, for example, you are a Capricorn Lagna. Your ascendant lord is placed, Saturn is placed in the 8th house, in the Leo sign, and it is conjunct with Rahu over there, and your moon is conjunct with Ketu. So that goes without any saying. So your ascendant lord is in the excess of Rahu Ketu, your moon is in the excess of the Rahu and Ketu. Now, for example, with this, the same person with the Capricorn Lagna, if moon and Ketu are conjunct in the second house in the Aquarius, now imagine even if over there moon and Ketu are also placed in the Sadbisha nakshatra, so then that in itself means that this destiny is locked. The person does not have a free will. The sooner this person will understand, the more this person is going to relinquish the control, the better his life will turn out. And the major things will happen after like 42 years of the age. 42 to 56 tend to remain a golden period of growth and development in the life. And this is going to be a time like for this kind of combination, it hardly matters whether you're 38 years of age, you're 45, you are like 60, you are like 22, 25. This is like a alignment where the karmic axis is settled. So it will open locks for many people. So let's say, for example, if you are finding yourself blocked in one specific area of the life, like irrespective of the fact you are very good looking, you are, although for marriage good look is not the only criteria, but as per the society where you're living in, so irrespective of carrying all the required traits to be married and being willing and interested, it's not been happening for a long time. So this could be the time, or this might be a hurdle being caused by Rahu and Ketu. So during this time, the lock can be open, or this could be a case with the growth of your business. This could be the case of any of the political win for you. So then we can say, and again, guys, whatever we do as a part of the bhakti and the remedy and the upayas, they kind of make situation harmonious for us in a given period of time. But if there is a promise which is carved in stone, if it has been written in your destiny that you will be getting married at the age of 36, or your business will grow at the age of 42, so all these things which we do before the time, when the till the time the right time has not come, it will make situation better for you. Sometimes I have heard some people even make this prayer: God, either fulfill my wish or change my mind. So that's how it works. But the promise of the Rahu and Ketu is like, whatever remedies we do, it somehow create a harmonious environment for us. But if there is something which is written as a form of the destiny's promise matched with a specific age, so you have to be patient about that. But again, guys, like the way I mentioned this thing, Rahu in Aquarius and Ketu in Leo is a time when the locks of the destiny open. So that's what I can say. So yes, we talked about that in Vedic astrology. Rahu in Aquarius creates a powerful blend of futuristic ambition, social idealism, and unconventional genius. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and co-ruled by Rahu itself in modern interpretations, making this a strong placement for Rahu's intellectual and eccentric tendency to express themselves constructively or disruptively, depending on the surrounding factors. So yes, guys, that goes without any saying. Whether you talk about on a material level, from the knowledgeable level, from the spiritual level, this is one of the best placement. It cannot be denied. Now, when we talk about the general themes of Rahu in Aquarius, so revolutionary spirit drawn towards reform, rebellion, and challenging outdated system, techno-futuristic mindset, interest in innovation, AI, space technology, or utopian ideologies, social network, a karmic need to connect with groups, communities, or global causes, detached idealism, strong desire to change the world, but struggles with personal emotion or intimacy. Now, guys, the psychological and karmic meaning. So, Rahu in Aquarius indicates a soul evolution path linked with serving humanity, adopting new worldviews, and stepping away from the selfish gains. The past life tendencies through Ketu in Leo may have centered around ego, authority, and personal validation. In this life, Rahu seeks community over self, logic over drama, and science over superstition. So, guys, the positive manifestation of it's going to be so visionary and ahead of the times, success in technology, innovation, or humanitarian work in whichever capacity. If you're working in this domain, whether you are like an entrepreneur, you are an engineer, or you are a job aspirant, so in any capacity, gains through networking, global platforms, or social movements, ability to disrupt and redefine the status quo, natural understanding of systems, data, and futuristic trends. Challenging aspect may feel emotionally alienated or disconnected, obsession with the abstract ideals while neglecting practical reality, rebellion without cause or antisocial behavior, anxiety due to overthinking or social pressure, difficulty committing in personal relationship due to a greater cause mindset. Guys, the remedies and the balancing practices. So, Rahu in Aquarius. So, grounding through service like seva and teamwork, meditation to calm the intellect, worship of Lord Shiva or Saturn for discipline, charity to social causes, elderly or underprivileged. Use Rahu's energy for real transformation, not illusion. Transit and Disha effects when Rahu transit Aquarius. So some like join some like some society community watch or revolutionary causes, relocate to foreign lands or work in multinational networks, experience sudden gains or losses in friendship or communities, enter the fields related to science, digital work, or social leadership. Now, guys, Rahu in Aquarius is a karmic signature of the innovator, the rebel, and the visionary. With proper grounding and ethical alignment, it bestows the power to shape the future and leave a lasting legacy in collective consciousness. Dispositor Saturn during this 2025-2026 transit of Rahu is stable in the mystical sign of Pisces, which will support the endeavors of Rahu if they will be done for collective good. Key global and personal themes of this transit, guys. So, rise of AI. So, obviously, it is already there out there, but it will advance to some great levels. Virtual economies and collective reform movement, more focus on online activism, group identities, and metaverse style living, personal detachment from outdated roles, system, and environments, need to stay grounded, ethical, and clear minded amidst rapid change. So now, guys, for which all people this transit will become more important. So if you are in Rahu Mahadasha or Antardasha, Rahu is active right now in your life. Your moon nakshatra is Ardra, Swati, Sadbisha. You are 18, 36, 42, 54 years of the age. You are in the dasha of a planet which is placed in the Aquarius. So, for example, you are running the Mercury Mahadasha and Mercury is in the Aquarius. So, that means this transit is important for you. You are in these profession, like you are working as a politician, magician, occultist, IT professional, creator, influencer, astronaut, scientist, foreign diplomat, movie star, illusionist, import export, immigration business. So this transit is important for you. Rahu is transiting to your first, third, sixth, 10th, 11th house, and you are anticipating major expansion in this period. So you're planning to launch a brand, release a brand, or like any of the planning of like operating from different businesses or all. So it's going to be important time for you. Now, guys, so now we will start our discussion. So, for example, if you have your sun being placed in the Aquarius. So now, guys, in general, what do we get to know about it? Sun, which represents your ego. Sun, which represents your prospects of fame, recognition, your relationship with your father and the authority figures. Now, guys, Aquarius is a very encompassing energy. Aquarius is an energy where majority of the planets give good results. Like, if not good, at least they will not give bad result. So this is what your personality is. You want to be famous, but not after stepping over someone else's success. You want to share the, like, you want to see the society collectively grow, and that's how you want your sunshine, fame, or recognition to come to you. So although it cannot be said with confidence, but if your sun is placed in the Aquarius, that also tells about that your father might have been like a kind of a very active member in the society, might have got very helpful nature. So all of that we can derive from this. Now, what is happening now? Your sun is in the Aquarius and Rahu is going to transit over it. So, guys, the general theme of this is that ego distortion, fame obsession, and the father issue. So, yes, guys, Rahu is a planet of the like manipulation, tact, diplomacy. And see, the thing is, Rahu has got somehow innate dislike towards the sun. Now, you can go around with it as per the mythological connection of it, that when Swarbhanu sat in the queue of the Devatas to get the immortal elixir, Amrit, and it's the sun and moon only which pointed him out, which called him out to the Lord Vishnu in the form of the guise of the Mohini. So I mean to say, Rahu has a dislike for the sun. And that makes sense as well. Sun is a king, which wants to allocate which wants to conduct and deliver the justice with proper fairness. Whatever you deserve, sun wants you to reward, or it wants to award you accordingly. But it's the Rahu which has got distorted sense of its talent. Even if it deserves 50, it wants the credit of 80. If it deserves 90, it deserves the credit of 150. So that is what the problem is, or distortion is. So guys, the effect could come in a way that you may crave for recognition, authority, or validation more than usual during this time. There could be ego clashes with bosses or father figures as well. You might attempt to step into a powerful role but feel insecure about it. And again, guys, I forgot to mention this line that this is also the time when people who are in authority, position, power, they have to be very mindful. Like, this is the time when people are are targeted for any of the scandals and all, or fake allegation and all, false allegation and all. And Rahu is all about technology being in the Aquarius. So be very mindful. You don't want any of your what do you call that? Fake video or any scandalous video to go viral and all. So you have to be very mindful during this time of your public conduct, of your public image. But guys, again, if you belong in a field where by hook or crook, all what you want is visibility, attention, recognition, no matter for what reasons people want to, like, no matter with what reasons people are recognizing you. For you, all what matters is money, wealth, recognition, attention, success, then Rahu can grant you. Again, so if you are ready to sell your soul, or if you are willing and ready to compromise on your virtues or your ethics, your principles, Rahu can give you everything. It all comes down to the boundaries and the definition of the right and wrong. So, yeah. Now, guys, when we talk about, you have to watch for overconfidence, arrogance, or excessive ambition during this time. The general remedy for you is worship Surya, do Surya Namaskar daily, maintain humility, guard your public image, and if you can also recite Aditya Hriday Stotram, that is recommended for you. Now, guys, moving ahead. Now, let's say, for example, if your moon is placed in the Aquarius. So, yes, guys, if your moon is in the Aquarius, that in itself makes you very humanitarian. It gives heightened interest in technology. It makes you a very active member of the society as well. And now, what is happening that Rahu is going to transit over this moon of yours. Now, guys, that goes without any saying. When Rahu goes over the moon, this could be the time when your personality, your thought process could go through complete U-turn, transformation, or major changes. A lot of the opportunity will come to you. See, guys, look at it in this way. If Rahu is going to be transiting over your natal moon, so that means a lot of the attention is coming to you. Now, how you capitalize on it? Do you have any plan ready, any project ready to sell when the right, like, people knock at your doors? Are you ready with it or not? Because, guys, for the Aquarius moon, the concern over here is that you guys have just endured the toughest phase of the Sadesati, the second phase of the Sadesati, and immediate after, like, whatsoever Saturn has made you go through. This could be pressure or bereavement, or like any of those people you have lost, those opportunities which you have lost, all those hard work which you have done. Now is the time to claim the reward for that. Now is the time to claim the material beneficial side of it. So that's all what I can say. Emotionally, this could be the, like, this could be slightly disturbing or turbulent time. But when it comes down to capturing the attention of many, this is going to be a very good time. And guys, no matter in which capacity you're operating, whether you're working in a tech sector, you are a politician, you are an actor, this is going to be the time to go viral, or where the life catapult and people become a rocket, if I were to say. So, guys, the general theme for you is that emotional turbulence, illusionary mind illusionary mind states. So, yeah, guys, we say this thing that this is going to be the time when the mental state is going to be filled with a lot of illusion and all. So, that is something which you have to be very mindful of. So, I would say that, and that is the only reason. Whenever there is a affliction to the Rahu in someone's chart and Rahu Dasha is on, we generally recommend, in a way, the astrologer will suggest the remedies which will empower the mind of the person, mind of the client, because the astrologer knows this thing that if Rahu is afflicted, Rahu is active in the dasha, the mental health is on the radar. The mental health is vulnerable. So that is the reason the astrologers advise that wear a pearl, or wear a gomed, hazonite, or drink lots of water, or wear something silver in your body. So all of that is in order to strengthen the mood. So, guys, again, the theme for you people is that emotional turbulence, illusionary mind states, and mother issue. Now, the effect will come in a way. Your mind may feel foggy, anxious, or restless. You may misjudge situation emotionally, leading to mental confusion or paranoia. So, relationship with mother may be strained as well. So, yes, guys, the mental health, the mental state will go through a lot of the confusion and kind of a paranoia kind of situation as well. Now, guys, you have to watch for mood swing, emotional impulsiveness, and the insomnia as well. So, again, guys, it will be now, again, we already have had our discussion based on the ascendant as well. But let's say, for example, you are a Scorpio Lagna. So, and your moon is placed in the fourth house. And Rahu is not only going over the natal moon, but also natal moon in the fourth house. Or this could be a case that, for example, you are a Sagittarius Lagna. So that means, no, sorry, Sagittarius will not, I'm sorry. Let's say, for example, you are a Cancer Lagna. So you are a Cancer Lagna and your ascendant Lord Moon is placed in the Aquarius in the 8th house. And now Rahu is going to transit over it. So now, guys, it is like kind of all that vulnerable aspect which I just mentioned, which could make your emotional health on radar, which can make your emotional health vulnerable, is getting very strongly applicable in your case. Because it's not only that Aquarius Moon combo is which is hosting Rahu, the concern is that the Aquarius Moon combo is in the 8th house and now Rahu is going over it. So, yes, you have to be very careful. Same is the way, guys. You are a Pisces Lagna and Aquarius Moon. So, that means you are a Pisces Lagna. The Rahu, the Moon Aquarius combination in your case is in the 12th house and now Rahu going over it. So, yes, you have to be very careful. Now, guys, the remedy for you is that chant the Chandra mantra. Meditate daily, maintain emotional grounding. Like especially the Shiva worship will be recommended. But again, guys, I would still say the same thing, that when it comes down to, like, you will not complain that I'm not getting the visibility. Your concern might be that, oh my God, suddenly I'm getting so much of the irregular people, erratic people who are interested in me, who are approaching me. So that might be concern, but you will not be devoid of the attention. That's all what I can tell you. So a lot of the attention, guys, is coming to you. You being a Aquarius moon, that in itself make you a very like someone who's very service oriented, who gives a lot of attention to the community work, philanthropic work, humanitarian work. So now the right set of people will approach you and you might have to be the healer or a guide or advise or counsel people. And beyond doubt, if you are a politician, you are an actor, you are a creator and all, so this is going to be the time when you can make some breakthrough and recognition opportunities. Some sort of life promise will be delivered during this time. So if the concerns of the marriage has been long impending, concerns of the childbirth is long impending, or buying your first house, visa, immigration, all those kind of things which act as a life promise, so that might be delivered during this time. That's all what I can say. So yes, guys, moving ahead now, let's say, for example, if your natal Mars is in the Aquarius sign. So yes, guys, when we talk about Mars being in the Aquarius, like your determination, your energy, your willpower, a lot of the time will get exerted in order to help and heal people in your community as well. You are very strong-willed when it comes down to safeguarding the interest of your community and all as well. You're very protective of your friends, of your siblings as well. So now, guys, Rahu is going to transit over this natal Mars of yours. So the general theme is that it generally can give rise to aggression, impulsiveness, and competitive drive. And the effects generally come in a way that it increases ambition, drive, and the daring in the personality of a person. You might take bold steps in your career or your finances during this time, but also there is going to be a risk of the conflict, accidents, or rash decision as well. So that is what you have to be mindful of. So now, guys, you have to watch for the injuries, fight, or excessive risky behavior. The general remedy for you people is that offer water to the Lord Hanuman or chant Mangal Bij mantra or control your anger. So now, guys, the concern over here is that Mars Rahu combination is a typical combination of the rebelliousness. Like the way, if utilized well, these are those people and the teenagers, even in the school time, people who perform good in the athletics, in the sports, who bring a lot of the medals for their family, for their school, for their, like in certain cases, to their country itself. And when we talk about the negative cases, so people who become a member of the gangs, people who, like, get spoiled very early, because they pick up bad habits because of their friends and all. You mix up in the wrong crowd and you pick the bad habits. So again, guys, it's a Rahu is always a double-edged sword. So again, it all comes down to how you will capitalize this energy. See, impact of Rahu on the Mars can actually make you very good engineer as well. Like, people who take a lot of the interest in the machines, and you might be able to build something as well if you're already working in that direction. So yes, there is going to be that innovation which will be felt in the way you work or exert yourself. Some people might also experiment with their, that has got more to do with the ascendant. But I have generally seen Mars also represents our dehe, our body as well. So I've seen certain times when people get a lot of the tattoos, or they make some choices, like how they will be perceived. So a lot of experiments with your personality. So people go through that. So yes, guys, again, guys, like Rahu's impact on the Mars is like the way we say the adrenaline rush, that kind of NOS kind of energy, which suddenly amplifies, give you that rush in your body and all. So, but the thing is, it's Aquarius. Had this been happening in your Mars being in the Scorpio, Rahu coming over it, your Mars being in the Aries, Rahu coming over it, it would have been much more of a threatful kind of situation. Um, See, Rahu coming over the Mars might work in this way that your own goodness might work in your disadvantage, where you have got good conduct, but just because your friend is all the time getting into trouble and you have to help him out. So again, be very mindful of the people you are mixing up with, because they will somehow have a say in manipulating your actions, your moves, or maneuvering or influencing your actions, your energies and all. So be very mindful of that. And especially those teenagers who are in any case have got mixed up in the wrong crowd, have picked up certain habits or addiction and all. They have to be very careful, guys. Like Mars Rahu combination, like I have seen people who, like, even in terms of their drinking habits and all, they're like heavy drinker. So yes, so in which capacity and direction you exert your energy will be decided right now. So yes, guys, so just watch out for the injuries, fight risky behavior, offer water to Lord Hanuman, or chant. So sorry, I wanted to write here. Offer bundi to Lord Hanuman, and offer water to Lord Shiva in a way as well, or chant Mangal Bij mantra in order to control your anger. Now, guys, when we talk about Mercury, it's one of the best combination. If your Mercury is already in the Aquarius, and so that in itself makes you very intelligent. It gives you that your mind tend to remain very futuristic. You are very tech friendly. Technology, any tech related thing, devices, you get very easily acquainted or familiar with them. So all these coding and codes respond well to you. And again, you might have interest in the mathematics, you might have wide circle of friends, expertise over many languages. All of that can be seen with if your Mercury is in the Aquarius. Now Rahu is going to transit over it. So guys, the general theme which I have written is that hyperactive intellect, slight possibility of the miscommunication which might happen if you are like you post too much on the social media and all. So you posted something wrong and which stirred up some controversy. Oh my god, I'll never forget that comical incident. It happened once. There is one cricketer, so he took a selfie with his friend, another like cricketer, and he wanted to write my brother from another mother. And I do not know whether it happened was a typo or his English is not good or what. He by mistake posted my mother with another brother, and he had like millions of followers, and he posted it with the picture. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say, that okay, you have to be very careful when Rahu going over this Mercury. So if you tweet, you post, always being in a rush and all, so be very mindful, especially when Rahu is going to transit over this, and you are a kind of a socialite, or you are holding an important position, and you post on the behalf of the organization or company you are representing. So during this time you have to be very careful, guys. So the theme which I have mentioned, hyperactive intellect, miscommunication, deceptive speech, could happen this way. um, Again, guys, see, this could be a case that there will be temptation around you to say something which you cannot deliver, you cannot commit. Again, guys, see, when we talk about in a shorter term, Rahu can beyond any doubt give you lot of the fame, lot of the wealth, lot of the opportunity. But again, that's where you have to understand the nectar of the spirituality, that everything takes accounted for, and the businesses and the relationship which are built on the foundation of the truth, they sustain, they survive the test of the time. But if you are gonna build a relationship, you're gonna build a business on falsehood, on the pretense of something which you cannot deliver, so sooner or later is heading towards disaster. It's gonna fall down, crumble down. So just be very mindful that your speech shall not be deceptive. Again, this is where the spirituality and the nectar of spirituality comes, that the truth prevails. Honesty, integrity, and good character always get rewarded. Your success might be delayed, but it will come. So the general effects, guys, for you is heightened thinking and speech, possibly making you very persuasive or manipulative as well. Ideal for marketing or tech work, but may bring confusion in decision. So again, guys, see, the thing is, like I was just referring to different sources when I was picking the data and all and putting it down in the presentation, but it is more like a generalized. So these lines are very generalized. If I were to taper it down and make it more customized with Mercury in Aquarius and then Rahu going over it, so it has got more of the beneficial thing to grant it to you. It's just like that in your daily dealings, you will be smart. You will be able to see things ahead of the time or before. Like, okay, this is going to be in the trend, in the demand. So let me make my moves like this. Let me add this clause in my presentation. Or let me socialize with these people. Let me take a membership of this kind of club or this kind of group, because over here there is going to be a strong chance of networking or running into important people. So your mind will work like this. So yes, guys, that is all what I can say. Now when we talk about what you have to watch out for, so just don't lie, guys. Anxiety, you have to be mindful of that. Overthinking, and just refrain from gossiping and all, too much of the gossip and all. Now, guys, the remedies are like chant the Budh Graha Bij mantra, wear the green clothes, and just keep the communication honest and clear. That's all what I'm trying to tell you. And again, guys, like let's say for example, if in any capacity you are like you are working in the field of the stand-up comedy and all. So, and again, guys, it's like I don't know whether you guys give attention to that, but I give a lot of attention to that. So I watched this one of the reel where this guy, he was just a street food vendor and all. So obviously he was just lying and making those dirty jokes in that reel. But the thing was that with the eloquency and with the kind of savviness he was making those jokes, and somehow I do not know whether everyone is able to see that or not. His face has got a very very strong resemblance with a very famous comedian in India, I guess Kapil Sharma. So he has got very strong resemblance with him. Now, again, so now it's the destiny comes. He looked like equally talented. He had almost the same level of resemblance, but one guy is making millions working in the television shows, and another guy is just a street food vendor making cheap jokes for the small scale of attention. And even in the comment section, he was like being trolled as well, and people were not very happy. He was making very dirty jokes. So, but the point over here is that the face resemblance. So all what I'm trying to say that this element of Rahu coming to this Mercury. So if you're already working as a stand-up comedian, or anything to do with the international business, international trade, or you work in the United Nations, you are a language translator, you work as a tutor of any foreign languages and all, or you are a mathematics trainer or coach and all. So it's going to be a good time for you. Many international, global opportunity, tech platform opportunity will come to you. And again, guys, if you are also running some favorable dasha, this could be the time when you can start your own setup as well. Again, guys, um, Rahu coming to Aquarius over this natal Aquarius Mercury is also a time when people can start their own venture as well, start your own business as well, some startup and all. So high possibility for that. So yeah, the points which I have written over here, it was like in order to cater to everyone, it was very generalized. But if I have to taper it to Mercury being in the Aquarius and then Rahu going over it, it has got more better things, globally relevant things to give you: international level of fame, recognition, international opportunity, many foreign travels, many foreign connection. So all of that is possible. Now, guys, let's say, for example, you have got a Jupiter being placed in the Aquarius and Rahu is going over it. So, guys, the general theme is that there is going to be a conflict between the materialism and the morality. Spiritual testing. So, guys, during this time, your because if your Jupiter is placed in the Aquarius, so like the way we say, you could be a very good preacher as well. You could be doing very good in like those people who work in the large multinational network or multinational companies and all. And Jupiter is a planet of the expansion, and Aquarius is the original Karpurush Kundli 11th house energy. So this could be a case that it will expand your wishes, fulfill your wishes, or the network, your friends, your community will play a very significant role in your success. So all of that is possible. Now Rahu is going over it. So guys, the effect would come in a way that you may question your belief or follow a false guru or teacher. So yes, this is what you have to be very mindful, careful of. Financial or legal issues may arise. Misjudging ethical boundaries is likely. So guys, again, all of that might have been possible, but the good part about this transit of Rahu in the Aquarius is that almost half of the time, Jupiter in itself is going to be giving its aspect to the Aquarius sign as well. And the Aquarius dispositor of Rahu, which becomes the planet Saturn, it is going to be transiting in the Pisces sign. So it means over here, I have just written a very generic kind of statement in this slide, but there's a more of the possibility that Jupiter is going to be calling the shots. So the talent and the wisdom of the Jupiter will use the fame and mass sentiments consciousness of the Rahu energy rather than happening other way around, that the wisdom of the Jupiter is going to get afflicted because of the contamination of the Rahu. So it does not look like to be this, because the dispositor of the Aquarius is in the sign ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is expecting it back to this Aquarius sign, to this Rahu. So I mean to say, it has got more of the good and the beneficial things to offer when Rahu will transit over this natal Jupiter. So all that goodness, all that wisdom which you carry within you, and you have been complaining lately, and people around you have been saying this thing, that if you are so intelligent, so wise, why don't you have many followers? Why you have not written or published a book yet? So if people question you like that, this could be a time when you will give a befitting reply to these allegations, these mockeries with your success. So yes, guys, this is all what I can say. Just watch out for the arrogance in the knowledge, loss of the judgment, or poor advice. So be very mindful of that. So now when I say poor advice, so that means it's not like that you will give wrong advice to someone. It's just like that Rahu's coming over to you. So the people who are advising you of something, it becomes very important to know that from what place is it coming from. Is it coming from a place of judgment? Is it coming from a place of letting you down? Is it coming from a place of biasness? So you have to be very mindful of the kind of advice which is coming to you during this time. And guys, when we talk about the general remedy, so chant the Guru Bij mantra, respect the teachers, and follow the dharmic conduct. Now, guys, let's say, for example, if your Venus is placed in the Aquarius, so Aquarius Venus, we know this thing that it can give you wide circle of friends, many financial opportunities through your network, through your circle, and all of that is possible. Now, Rahu is going to transit over it. So, guys, the general theme is that romantic illusions, material cravings, and indulgence. So, this is how it has been explained. See, guys, beyond any doubt, if you're already working as a celebrity and all, so there is a high possibility that whatever you are wearing, your style, your beauty, your appearance is going to be appreciated or talked much about during this time. Along with that, guys, this is also going to be the time, especially in the case of the males, that this is going to be the time when you might get into many affairs as well, or like lot many people are going to be interested in you. And in certain cases it can also bring, again guys, a lot is dependent on the kind of promise you have, and the kind of dashas are right now activated in your case, because this is going to be the time when many opportunities, many international brands are interested in working with you, collaborating with you, signing with you. So all that possibility is going to be there. So guys, the general theme is romantic illusions, material cravings, indulgence. Again guys, when I say the romantic illusion, that means just be very mindful of that. Like in certain cases it can also give rise to those situations where like you are being suspicious of your partner, you are like doubting your partner. So be very mindful of that. So the general effect is that intensifies the desire for pleasure, luxury, or love. You may attract unusual or taboo relationship. Financial extravagance is possible. Now guys, the things which you have to watch out for: so affairs, overspending, infatuation with the appearances. Now guys, the general remedy for you people is that worship goddess Lakshmi or Durga, control desires, and donate the white items on Fridays. Now guys, let's say for example, if your Saturn is being placed in the Aquarius, your natal Saturn, so that means you have just completed your Saturn return, and now when Saturn has moved, now Rahu is going to come over here. So guys, this is generally a theme when we say that this could give rise to the anxiety, the pressure is going to be high, and the karmic intensity is going to be very high. So like this is going to be the time when you will feel that I don't have much of the control in the life, and over here, like lot many of the fatalistic events are happening in my life. This could also indicate this. Along with that, at your workplace, this could be the time when, see, if you are a strongly Saturn ruled people, so it is a time when, and Saturn ruled people, they prefer to do things in a proper structure kind of way, with a proper discipline, with a proper order, regularity, discipline. And when Rahu comes over it, Rahu is a planet of the chaos, Rahu is a planet of the confusion, anarchy. So this could be a case that if, let's say for example, you have a business, so your employees during this time are conspiring a lot, like gossiping a lot, or like because of some mistake done by any of your staff, now you have to pay the mistake for that. So this is how it can happen. So everything comes down to in which capacity Saturn is operating in your life, what kind of role Saturn holds in your life, and based on that, in that specific area, the energy of the Rahu can create a disruption in the regular affair. But again guys, when we talk about like if you're already working as a politician, so this could be a very golden time for you, where we say this thing that you were like managing the politics on a very ground kind of level, and suddenly something happened, and now you are relevant in the national politics, in the international politics. So it can immediately elevate your status. Again guys, do not undermine the importance of Rahu when we talk about people who picked up for the Nobel Prize and international recognition for their contribution. So this could be a time of that as well. So guys, the general effect is that conflict with authority, struggle with the responsibility, may feel burdened or overwhelmed with heavy karmic test, especially in the work or the discipline areas. So guys, just watch out for the depression, isolation, health issue related to stress. The basic remedy for you people is that chant the Shani Beej mantra, donate the black sesame seed on Saturdays, and serve the elderly people. That will become very important. Now, guys, when we talk about the if you are going to have the Rahu return, so that means when you were born, Rahu was placed in the Aquarius sign only, and you are of that age, then that you're about to have the Rahu return as well. So guys, the general theme is that it's going to be a karmic rebirth, destiny checkpoint. So we generally say, like the way if you have stood with me in this whole discussion, you would have understood that the way I've been emphasizing this thing, that Rahu and Ketu somehow snatches away our free will. Even to an extent, Saturn can slow down things, but Saturn will not completely keep things hidden from you. But Rahu and Ketu hold this key, and they suddenly bring things regarding which you were not planning, you were not looking forward to it, and suddenly it's out there in front of you. So I mean to say, guys, this is going to be the time when the karmic rebirth happens. New doors open in your life. So if you're of the age around like 18.5, 36.5, 54.5, or 72.5, Rahu returns to natal position. It triggers the life-changing events, major shift in your ambition, obsession, foreign influence, and the fate. Now, guys, all of that which I have mentioned over here, like life-changing event, major shift in the ambition, it is in a positive light. So I did not mean that it could be either way, any way around, or this could be some negative event which will change your life for negative. No, it has got more to do with the positive uh, connotation attached to it. And again, life changing event, like after that first Rahu return, this could be a case that you gotten uh, into a college or in a subject of your choice. At 36 you started your own business. At 54 suddenly you got nominated for some important position. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So guys, watch out for the identity confusion, instability in the life, and obsession. See, when it comes down to the Rahu and Ketu, let life take its own course rather than you forcing your will in the way. That's all what I can say. Remedies, guys, meditate. Meditation is important. Avoid extremes. Yeah, that will become very important. And stay grounded in your purpose. Now, guys, if you're going to have the Rahu Ketu inversion, so Rahu is going to come over the natal Ketu of yours. So Ketu is placed in the Aquarius. So, guys, the general theme for you people is that the destiny crossroad. So you are in a life's or destiny's crossroad, spiritual and the past conflict. Many people face that, go through that. So, guys, the general effect comes in a way that deep inner turmoil between letting go and chasing desires, may feel torn between detachment and obsession, sudden changes in belief, relationship, or profession. And again, guys, it's not going to be something over where you will have any control. So much better relinquish the control, surrender yourself to the divine will, refrain from by yourself resisting any change which life is bringing to you, and get some. See, if it's like Rahu and Ketu inversion, so it means some psychic advice will be needed. So you cannot sail through this time period or with this confusion only with a rational advice. It's just like that. Problems with the Ketu, Rahu, Saturn, they need more of a spiritual counseling, and more than just a spiritual person, someone who knows about the astrologies, someone who's doing it professionally and can guide you in this turmoil kind of situation which you will be facing. So, guys, yes, watch out for the confusion, inner conflict, letting go of something precious. The general remedy for you is that chant both Rahu and Ketu mantras and practice detachment without suppression. And lastly, guys, if Rahu is going to transit over your ascendant, so you being a Aquarius rising. So, guys, Rahu over natal ascendant is generally a time of the identity transformation, new persona, image, complete image makeover. You will feel the urge to reinvent yourself, possibly with drastic changes in your looks, profession, or this could be philosophy as well. Others may find you magnetic or very controversial. Watch out for the ego inflation, detachment from the real self, or self obsession. And guys, the general remedy which I can give it to you is that maintain the self awareness, keep ego in check, and serve others. So, guys, like the way you would have understood this thing, that again, the Aquarius transit of the Rahu has got more to do with the positive confirmation. It's just like that. Whatever is there in your life which has been long struck and you are not able to reason it out, so it might be that it would have been a karmic blockage which life will remove during this time. So if you're like you are of that age, like for example, it's happening over your ascendant. So yeah, let's say for example you are of that age where like getting married or starting a business, getting admission into a college of your choice and all, or you have been doing a lot of the work and your work is not being appreciated or coming into everyone's attention. So during this time it might come. So yes, guys, that's how it will help you. And lastly, guys, the general remedies for the Rahu over natal planets. So chant the beach mantra, Om Bhram Bhrim Bhrom Sah Rahve Nama. Offering of the black sesame seed, mustard oil, or urad dal on Saturdays will become important. Fasting on Saturdays or during the Rahu Kalam. And just avoid the lies, shortcut, unethical behavior, or misuse or abuse of the technology. Embrace the discipline, meditation, and humility. So yes, guys, this is something which I wanted to say. So once again, guys, thanks a lot for watching this video.